What's happening, my friend? It's time to talk boots. Oh, that hurts. Welcome back to Road Reality, my friend. It is motorcycle season, and with the start of motorcycle season, it's time for new boots. So I'm going to get this one off. I want to tell you about these new boots that I got. Before we get started, they were sent to me for free. The nice people at RideIron reached out and said, John, we love what you're doing. We want to see you review our boots. So they sent me a pair of boots. They're not seeing this before you are, and they're not getting any content or editorial control over this. It's all yours truly. These are the RideIron boots, the sport adventure touring boots. Cut away from yourself. I'm excited to unbox new boots. Look at this, guard your freedom, new release, RideIron. Yeah, good stuff, RideIron.com. Thank you. We sincerely hope you enjoy your purchase. Your business helps us continue to innovate. RideIron sticker. See my sticker? It's a nice sticker. Flashy. I'm genuinely excited because they're about a third of the cost off of the Harley boots that I already own. And they have some neat features. I mean, look at that. Doesn't that look good? Yeah. But then look, you've got these thick soles. These thick soles are nice. Look at that. It's upside down. Right side up. There you go. So we have a thick sole here. You know what they say about a guy with big feet? He wears big shoes, right? Ah, those silica packs. Don't eat that. I have a pile of them off camera here. Anyway, these look nice. These laces look pretty good. Look how stiff that is. That's good. I think that's a good thing. This is nice. I like these little pass-throughs. They are hard, and I don't know if they're plastic or metal. Maybe they're plastic, but they're nice. They feel good. Check that out. It says RideIron on the sole in red. I wish they came in blue, but they didn't. Now's a good chance to look at the sole. Yeah, I bet you when they emailed me, they didn't think they'd see a guy in the video reviewing the boots and he'd show the sole like this up here on my desk. Don't I look comfy? I am awful comfy. I can already tell these things are gonna need some breaking in. Okay, so I did a little walking around in them. They are gonna need some breaking in. They're rather stiff, but they actually feel pretty good. They call them boots, but they're more like a tennis shoe. I mean, you can see here, they are decidedly sneaker-ish, and they're not leather. This is a vinyl TPU, whatever that they said. I've been wearing them for like 3 weeks, right? On all my rides. I hiked down here to the dam, right? I'm an old hobble guy. Like, I got bad joints all over. I don't walk well. The point is, I walk down here with all my camera gear, and I have walked around for a couple hours with these things. Another day, not today. And they're absolutely really comfortable. They've got a nice squishy insole and nice stiff bottom here, but it's not too stiff. I've been riding my bike. Take a look. This is awesome. The thick soles of these boots is a boon for a short guy like me who cannot flat foot his own motorbike. And for reference, I am 5'8" with a 30-inch inseam, and I get plenty of grip at a stop. The bike doesn't slide, the boots don't slide. That was my biggest concern with a new pair of boots, because I intimately know my existing boots, and I didn't want to screw anything up. But these grip the road really well. Even the roads out here that are sort of half salty still, they're doing a great job. And it's easy to shift. I haven't had any shifting issues up or down or using the hill shifter. They work really well on the bike, and the soles stick out far enough, make shifting easy. They're just a good, comfortable shoe to wear. Now, for motorcyclists, because they're sport adventure touring, they're padded, but not on the inside, on the outside. The outside has an extra padding section here, extra padded section, rather, and it's a little bit stiffer, but it's not like ADV boot stiff, right? And it's not like metal, and they don't have steel toes. This is a soft toe, you can see, but they are comfortable. If you're riding a cruiser style bike, they might fit in. I did have a drawback though. My jeans aren't long enough, I suppose. I don't know, but they tend to kick up. The wind kicks them up. Unfortunately for me, my jeans have ridden up a little bit. They're no longer covering the boots, so I have a bit of a cold spot. when I get the wind blowing on my left foot. Yeah, the right one's covered, the left one is not. Whatever. I don't have time for that. I gotta get home. I don't know, they don't drape down over the boot. These are thick, like all these walls are really thick and they're supposed to be breathable and waterproof. I walked several days. I really did. I walked several days to the bus stop and back and things like that. And I wore them in the dry and the cold and the wet. I found that no water hit my sock. And I'm not gonna stand in a hot tub or a pool or anything, but I can tell you that there's an opening, I can show you rather, there's an opening right here. So they're gonna be waterproof up to that point, and that's it. So from this line down, they're gonna be waterproof. They're just sealed up, and yeah, that's the name of the game. I mean, nothing's waterproof forever. You know, even rain gear, you usually end up getting water inside your rain gear eventually. I don't really ride in the rain, so it's not a huge thing for me. You know, if I get wet, I'll dry out when I get home. Speaking of drying out, they can keep your laces dry because there's a nice little pocket here to stuff the laces in. I tried it once. I thought it was a little gimmicky, but it's worth a mention because it's there if you've got metal aglets. These are plastic, but if you have metal aglets on your laces, like in my video here, then you might want to tuck them into this pocket to keep them from banging off your bike. One more positive, and then I've got a couple of negatives. These soles are grippy. Here was the first time I wore the boots. If you're gonna wear a pair of boots for hiking or for riding a motorcycle, you need to test the grip, and so I'm gonna push that truck. Let's give it a shot. Now, if I push the tailgate, that's gonna bend. Bumper, nice and solid. Let's give it a shot. Ooh, grunting added for special effect. No, but I'm actually pushing pretty hard. Yeah, they're not sliding. Nope, these soles are good. We're not sliding anywhere. Yeah, I wasn't getting on the bike without testing to make sure I had enough grip, and these things grip really, really well. Also, the soles are really thick, so even at 5'8" with a 30-inch inseam, I can just about flat foot my my Harley Road Glide. Yeah, it's a big difference over the Harley boots. Now, I got a couple of cons. One is that they are hot. So they're supposed to be waterproof yet breathable. I don't understand physics well enough to even speak on that. And in fact, we need coffee. Coffee. Gotta have coffee for my longtime watchers. Are you liking the video? Put the like button. Anyway, these puppies get warm. I wear the thinnest socks I have now because I've been wearing these for 3 weeks, right? And when it was 35 degrees out, 40 degrees, and I'm riding around, super comfortable. My Harley boots have vents in them, and yeah, in the wintertime, you got to wear thick socks or you're getting cold, or not ride that long. I just wear thick socks and I get chilly feet. No longer a problem. These bad boys do a great job of that. They keep your feet warm. So they might end up being just a fall, spring, winter boot for me when it's, you know, below 50, but they're very comfortable. And when your feet are warm, the rest of you is warm, right? Is that how that goes? Maybe it's hands are warm. Anyway, the other downside is they're too big. I didn't properly measure my foot, so they came in about half a size too big. It's not a huge deal. Like I said, they're pretty comfortable, but I did mention there was another real downside, the style. If you're not looking for a sneaker, you're not looking for these. If you don't care about the style so much, then you'll probably want these because they're rather nice. They seem to be put together pretty well. They have on each foot or each boot, it has a protector here, a little piece of vinyl to protect the rest of the shoe. So when you shift, it doesn't wear through, I guess. But they're nice. These are nice boots. Now for the price, right? They're like $108. But if you use the code ROADREALITY, you get 10% off at checkout. I'll leave a link below. And again, I didn't pay for these. They sent them to me, but I am going to continue using them. I always try to, let's get holistic here for a second, just a second. I always try to turn down offers for free stuff unless I can use it, want it, or need it. Sometimes somebody surprises me and I didn't need new boots, but I'm glad I have these because they grip really well and I've enjoyed wearing them in the last few weeks. But I do turn down a lot of product reviews for stuff that just doesn't fit the channel or stuff that I really want. So with all that said, thank you very much for watching. Do you have any comments or questions about these boots? Leave them in the comment section below. Again, go check out the links, get your discount code I mentioned earlier. And if you buy them, let me know. I'm curious to what you think about the RideIron boots. These are awesome. I forgot the model number, so I probably put it on screen earlier. Anyway, hope you're having a great day. New boots. I love new gear for new riding seasons, right? Before I let you go, 2 mantras and go watch that video next, maybe? 1, you have a 100% track record of making it through a bad day. And 2, do something nice for yourself every day. Maybe it's buying yourself a shiny new pair of boots. Bye.